Hello and happy New Year's. I did a long pause on filming and now I feel a little bit awkward to be back here, but I missed filming and I want to just continue what I have done in last year. And there happened a lot in this time that I was away from YouTube. Firstly, and I think most importantly, is that I left my old job because it didn't make me happy anymore and it made a huge impact on my health. So I think it was time for me to just say goodbye to that place. I'm talking about a kindergarten. So now I'm working at a bookstore. It's not a job that I do every day. It's more like a half-time job and it's only until March. And after that we will see if they want me to stay there. If you hear the noise, that's my son. He is at home. He's sick. Yeah, so we are both home alone today, and it's Tuesday, by the way. It's almost 2 o'clock and I decided that it is time for me to pick up the camera. So that was the biggest change in the last year, in the last month of the year, and now I will try to turn on a new page from this year and we will see where life will take me. But talking about my channel, I think there won't be that much changes. I liked what I did last year and I want to continue, so mostly I will be talking about the books. And today, now, I think I will show you the books that I'm currently reading, that I will be trying to at least read a half of them this week. So on my Kindle I'm reading an ARC copy. Let me see who is the author of this book. I've got it on NetGalley and I definitely need to read my books that I have there because there are a lot of them. So it is Mother Thing by Ainsley Hogarth, and I think you can say that it is a horror book. It's definitely very strange, and the majority of the book, well, all the book, we are inside a head of our main character. We literally hearing only her thoughts. We know about other characters only from her perspective, about how she feels about them and what she thinks about them, but nothing else. And the book starts when she is quite normal, let's just say that, and when the book progresses, her mental health is starting to go down because some things happen in her house and now she starts to question her own sanity. So it's quite interesting. It's definitely a strange book and I'm around 60% of that book, so I have a feeling that I could finish this book today, because not today this week, because I'm working only on Thursday and the rest of the week I will be home. Another book that I'm reading is very smutty and it is very toxic. The toxicity just starts on the page 1. It's very strange relationship between two characters, Gideon Cross and what is her name? Eva, and it is Reflected in You by Sylvia Day. In this book we have a woman and a guy who has their pasts. They are, as far as I know, they are both traumatized by their past, and now they found each other, and it says that they love each other, but it's more an obsession, I think, and it's very unhealthy relationship so far, at least. And the guy is very controlling to the point where he hires almost a bodyguard who has to stop Eva from talking to other people, especially guys. So yeah, not healthy, but nonetheless I have to say it's quite interesting to read. I read quite a lot yesterday. Well, I want to say today. Yesterday I'm on the page 91, so it's very easy to read, and hopefully I will finish this book this week. Another one that I'm listening on my audio is also a romance, but this one seems a little bit more healthier and it is a historical romance, and it's Love and Other Scandals by Caroline Linden, and I have Norwegian edition. However, I'm listening on my audio the English version, and in this book we have Joanna Bennett and Tristan Lord Burke, and she is a spinster now, and she doesn't fit the society's norms. She is, as far as I understand, she is very tall, and she has a little bit of a fuller figure, and she's very witty, and she is thinking what is not deemed as a good quality in a lady in that time of period. And the Lord Burke is our typical rake, and he is the best friend of Joanne's brother, and something happens, and now Lord Brooke has to take care of Joanne, and I love the banter between them. It's very easy to read and to listen, and I think I will finish this book today. I have a feeling, because I want to go and do some cross-stitching after that, and when I do cross-stitching I typically listen for a book, so I will be listening that one. So I think that are all the books that I'm currently reading, and I have my guy who is sick a little bit. He has something in his eyes, and he has a cold, so he's staying home with mommy.
Yes, I think hurts my eyes, and I exercise with mommy, and then I playing my iPad.
So that was our day. We exercised, both of us, and now he's playing with his iPad whilst I'm doing my journaling. So I think for now that will be it. Hello, it's Wednesday and it is 1:30. I woke up today with a very low energy because in the past few nights, my son is struggling to sleep because of his cold. So of course I don't get that much sleep as I need as well. So today it hit me. But I decided to do some exercising just to get my energy back, and it helped. So that's why I'm red in the face at the moment, because I'm after my exercising. So I feel a little bit better. I feel more energized, and I want to do an update because yesterday I finished listening for Love and Other Scandals by Caroline Linden, and I gave it 4 stars. I really like this book. It was fun to read, and there's a lot of smut. I loved Joanne Bennett, and I really liked Tristan. I love the banter between those two characters. I loved how they interacted with each other. I liked the family members. I like the father figure in in this book. So yeah, overall very good experience with this book. So happy to finally be done with this one. And with other books, I read a little bit more of my arc, The Mother Thing, on my Kindle. I'm now on the 64, I think, percent mark, and to be honest, I'm already want this book to be over. It's dragging too much, nothing much happening. I'm, to be honest, very tired to be in in our main character's head, and fingers crossed I can push myself to finish this book in the next couple of days. So that one, haven't read a single page of this one yesterday, but maybe I will read some today. And I chose another book to listen. It is The Death of the Demon. I have a Norwegian edition here by Anne Holt, and as far as I understand, it is a book about Olaf, who lives. He's 12 years old and he lives in a shelter. I think it is a shelter in Oslo, and something will happen, I think, because as it says on the cover, it is a classic detective roman. Maybe there will be some mystical elements in it. I would like that. So I have no opinion about this book yet, because I listened maybe half of the first page and then I went to bed. So yeah, that are the books that I finished, started, and continue reading. And I think I will do some reading now, because after around an hour I will go to do some dinner, because it will be time. So I think that's it for now. Hello and good evening. It is Friday evening and it is almost 11 o'clock. The day just ran away from me, and to be honest, it wasn't the greatest of the days mentally wise, so I just step aside from filming. But I still want to make some updates on books that I read. So I'm now in, I think, on the 89% mark of The Mother Thing, and I'm in confusion. I don't understand what's happening anymore in a good way. I think the book reminds me, the writing style reminds me a little bit of Mona Awad, and I wouldn't be surprised that this author was inspired by Mona Awad's books. So yeah, I think I will finish this book this week, tomorrow or on Sunday. And another one that I did a quite big, I read quite a chunk of this one. It's Reflected in You, and oh my god, this book is even worse than 50 Shades of Grey, I think. Those relationships in these books are over toxicity. It's just, I can't understand why they are together. I'm talking about Eva and what's his name? That dude, Gideon. They are the worst. I think they should stay away from each other, and this book shouldn't be written at all. I cringed so many times in this book, and I just want to finish and to see how worse it can get, and I don't think it's even possible. I think I found my worst book of the year already. And it's only my 4th book or 5th book that I'm reading. But yeah, not the greatest of experiences. So I think now I'm now participating in G's sprints that she has on her Patreon, in G from the book Roast, and we're having a great time. So I think now on those sprints, I think I will try to read more of this one, because I also want to finish this as soon as possible. And if I will be tired of those love seeds, I will switch to this one. So that's the update for now, and I think that's the update for today, and hopefully we will see each other tomorrow. Hello, it's Saturday, it's 12:30, and I did some exercising. I went to the shower and I decided to pick another book for me to read, because yesterday finally I finished reading this one, and I think this will be one of the worst books I read in my whole entire life. Because everyone is so mad about Colleen Hoover books, and yeah, they say that it's very toxic and so on. Yeah, they are, but this one, compared to this one, Colleen Hoover's books are for children. Because oh my god, how bad this book is, and I can't understand why this series has such a high rating. All of the books are over 4 stars, so it's just mind-blowing for me, because there was nothing good about this book, absolutely nothing. The relationship between mother and daughter was strange. The way she talked, the main character Eva, the way she talked about her father was cringy. She said that her father was hot. I can't understand when you can think about your father as hot. When I think about my father, yes, he is good looking, but hot, not for me. Yeah, the way she talked about him was strange, to say the least. I think I liked her best friend Carrie. Seems like he was the only one who saw that this relationship between Eva and Gideon was toxic, but no one listened for him. So yeah, happy to be done with that, and this book will definitely going out from my house. I don't need it, I don't want it, and I don't want anybody else to read it, but I just can't throw it away. So maybe I do some art from it, I don't know. So yeah, happy to be done with that. Gave this one a generous 2 stars only because I finished this book. Actually, I think it's worth 1 star, but yeah, yesterday I was generous. And now I want to pick something I will be glad to read, so I chose, like you can see, a few books to pick up from because I want to read all of them. I really want to read all of these books, so I think this will be a great experience. Now I just have to choose one of them. So what I'm thinking of doing is reading maybe a chapter, if that chapter is very long, so maybe few pages, and see which one of them will be my favorite, and then I will start reading that book. So yeah, that are my choices. So I read half of the first chapter of The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon, and it seems interesting, but I think you should be in the right mindset to read this book, and you should be very concentrated in the book, because I have a feeling there will be a lot of happening, a lot of names, a lot of characters, something like maybe Game of Thrones, where you have to be in the book to understand what is happening. So I like it, I'm intrigued, but I want to see what other books can give me at the moment. So this one is very intriguing. I think this will go back on the shelves, because if other books won't catch my attention, I will be reading this one. So this can go back on my shelf until the next time. This one. And now I will try to read a little bit of Circe by Madeline Miller. Wish me luck. I heard this book is amazing. It's a Goodreads winner of 2018, and I think it's time for me to at least try to see what this book is about. I really like Circe, and to be honest, I almost forgot that I'm filming when I started reading it. I think it's one of the contenders to be picked up today. I think I like this today even more than Little Fires Everywhere, though, so this one will be going on the shelves. And now I will try to read a little bit of Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas. It's high fantasy, so yeah, we will see how it goes. Interesting. But I think this time maybe not that interesting as Circe, but I still let it stay here with me and think a little bit more after I finish all these that are left for me to try. So I think now I will try to read Ihige. It's a non-fiction book about happiness. This one is interesting as well, but I think I'm not in the mood for a book like this today, so I will keep it for the day that I will feel a need to pick this one up, because I have a feeling that it can have an impact on how I perceive life, and yeah, but not today. So it goes back on the bookshelves. Next will be Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. Well, that was quick. I read 1.5 pages of this book, and I already can say that I'm not in the mood for dark academia, so this one is going back on my shelf. Next one will be a thriller, The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. I read another book by this author and I gave that one 5 stars, so hopefully this one will be as good as that one that I already read. Well, I think we have a very strong contestant to Circe, so I will be deciding between this, and maybe this, because I want to read a first chapter of this one as well and see. But the Throne of Glass will be going back on the shelf this time. So the last one will be Mexican Gothic, and I think it is a horror book or horror-y book, so we will see what we will be thinking about it after a few minutes. Also, this one was a quick one. I'm not in the mood for this book, so yeah, now there's only 2 books left for me to choose, and I don't know which one. They both are very interesting, completely different, but no, I think I will stick with Circe this time, and yeah, this will be my next book. Hello, it's Monday and it's almost 3 o'clock in the evening, and like always I forgot to vlog, so I think I will close last week's vlog today and maybe start a new one. We will see. So reading wise, I don't remember if I said then I finished reading Reflected in You. I think I did, and I think I already showed you what I will be reading now, and it is Circe by Madeline Miller, and I'm on page 36, and I really like this book. It's very easy to follow, very easy to read, and I'm intrigued. Nothing yet much happened, but hopefully the action will start soon, so reading this one. Also, I'm almost at the end of the book Mother Thing, and it's crazy in this book. I don't know if how much I will give it. I debating maybe 2, but maybe 3, and now something's happened, and now it's maybe almost 4. So I don't know. I have to finish. I think it's only 6% left for me to read, so I'm at the ending of the book. I think I will finish this today, hopefully. That one, and I think reading wise that's it. Yeah, and to end reading vlog on the good note, I will show you what I've got in the shops, because today I went to the city and of course I went to some shops. So there's nothing that much here, but nonetheless I want to show you. So the first one is Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reid, and I've got it on Fretex. It is a second-hand shop here in Norway, so of course this book is not in the pristine condition, but yeah, I think it's great, and it was on my to buy list or to read list, and now I've got it only for $2 or €2, 29 kroons here in Norway. So very happy with this finding. So this will be going on my bookshelf and onto my never-ending TBR list. Also, I went to the Søstre Grene here in Norway. It's very interesting shop. You can find almost everything here, from hobbies to kitchenware to art to home decor, everything. And it's quite cheap there, and you can find quite pretty things. So I bought some stamps, and I will show you. So I've got this one. It's how it's called in English, stamp pad. It's dusty pink color, Doesn't look that on camera, but it's dusty pink, I think. That one. I've got these stamps, just simple numbers, also simple letters. This one I've got, I don't know how to call it in English, also just to stamp a little bit. That one, and I've got this stamp. It will look something like that. So yeah, this one, and I've got a notebook, very pretty cover. I missed my quote notebook. I collect quotes from the books I read, and I think I will start this year with a new notebook, and it will stay on my desk all the time. Hopefully my son won't take it away from me, because he also likes everything stationery. So this one, very pretty, I think, and it was only 33 kroons, or 2.5 euros, so it's quite cheap. This one, and I bought some seasoning for my kitchen. I bought paprika, because you can buy seasoning there also in that shop. I bought all round seasoning, and I bought grilled seasoning, these ones, and I bought 3 little glass jars for those seasonings. So we will see how it looks on my shelf. Hopefully pretty. And because I'm trying to heal my nails, because my nails look terrible, and yeah, they need proper care, so I bought a glass file. Hopefully it will help my condition, to better my nail condition. So yeah, that was a very small haul, and so I think I will say goodbye now, and thanks for watching, and hopefully you will give a thumbs up for this video, and hopefully we will see each other in my next one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.